WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Oh, yeah, who saw that coming? Lights! Lights! Lights!
Let there be light.
Who saw that coming? So
I did.
I think this. Yeah, you did. I think Shep did actually yesterday. And if you add the tea leaves, and we're gonna do our best to do this today, we're gonna try to read the tea leaves and add this up and see why this happened. And honestly, I think it makes sense. Well, obviously the move makes sense. Are you kidding me? How do you? I don't know how you could complain about that. Before we get to all that, I wonder how Scooble's arbitration is going to end today.
He's getting 32.
Come on now. You know what that is.
I wonder how that's going to end today.
We're going to have two pitchers at $70 million.
So, an inferior pitcher just got $38.3 million yesterday.
Yeah.
And the other pitcher, back-to-back Cy Youngs, is going to be paid $19. Sure. Yeah. That would make a lot of sense. I'm sure every arbitrator in the world would get down to that.
They
want
to
to
be
be
happy
with
that.
Look at those numbers.
They want to pay him 19. It's not happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. So think of it this way. You all know that we're not keeping Scooble, right? Like you've accepted
it's
that,
over.
right?
It's so over.
Yeah, like you guys have. I don't think there's anybody out there that thinks the Tigers are. Yeah, we're gonna put together a 10-year, $45 million per deal.
Maybe he'll take 5 years.
Nuts. Mass.
Do you think
Mass,
we
don't
pay?
start,
Do you think we
please.
pay 5 for 45?
I believe.
I don't
when
even
I
think
saw
we paid
this
that.
deal, I believe the Tigers offered him 5 years, $200 million.
It's not enough.
I believe that's what they offered him. He said no. They said F it.
What makes you say that though? Just
Because
for
they're paying Framber Valdez $38.3 million a year.
So you think they offered him 40
I do.
for 5?
Yes.
Well,
And he said no.
I can't tell you you're wrong.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
That move don't tell you? Hey, we offered this guy. He said no.
No, because
He's got an agent.
I'll be really interested to see if the team that doesn't let this information out somehow that squeaks out again.
Of
That's
course.
what I'm going to be really interested to see, because I think there has been I know there has been some talk out of both sides of the mouth, because again they don't talk about these deals, but somehow information got out there about Bregman. How did that happen? I wonder who got that out there.
The devil?
How did that happen? Poison. No. So think about it this way. Framber gets 38.3 for 3.
Yeah.
And he's got a player
With an
option
option.
after 2.
Yeah.
All right, which we know how that works out.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder if Javi will come back for the money that we offered him. Come on.
Yeah. It depends on how things look at the time, because that would be post-lockout.
Right,
So
right.
we'll see.
So do the math. Do you pay that 38.3 for? Surely it'll be 3 years, unless this place is an utter disaster, and he says I don't want anything to do with it, which I still think he'd be a moron. Or would you rather pay, say, $450 million for 10 years? Which side you on?
I'm going to take the shorter end.
Yeah, and that's the end that Chris is going to take.
Of course.
That's it.
No, I don't think it's Chris. I
Nope.
think it's
Oh,
our guy.
Dan,
And you know what? They're 2 years difference.
You really
And-
don't think it's Chris?
No.
No, but to Maz's point,
Well,
I think
Chris is known for throwing out big, exorbitant contracts, so
understand.
that's what makes me say I think
to
he has something to do
Maz's
with
point,
it.
I think it's a collaborative effort. I think it is a little bit of Scott's
Oh, I
thinking
agree with that, but
and Chris's execution.
Don't tell me for a second that Chris isn't part of it.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
believe
yeah,
that.
absolutely. He's
Sorry.
the head of it.
Yeah, I don't
He's the
believe
head
that
of it.
for a
Well, he's
second.
protecting his family's wealth, of course. He wants to keep. He wants to get more parking lots.
But
So-
he has a soldier on marching orders, and that is who Scott Harris is. He's
So
a soldier
you
on
would
marching
be paying? I'm just shits and giggles, because I'm a general manager. I told you I look at everybody's contract, and I look at what Wheeler has, and I go, oh, that's cute. He's making $42 million. That's adorable.
Yeah.
That's pinch a little cheek and everything. And then I say, Okay, cool. Well, I want $45 million a year. That's the way it is. And maybe you don't even get $45 million a year. Maybe you get $43 million a year. Like, just again, craps and giggles. All right. Well, you know what? We're not going to go too far over the top. He's now the highest paid pitcher in baseball. All right. Let's say you don't even get 10. You get 8. You get 8. You know, do the math. You know, you're 43 times 8. You're talking about what? $332 million? Mm-hmm. I don't know if my math was correct there. You guys can math check.
Don't forget, they gave Miggy $300 million for 10 years. And the last 3 years, they got 0 out of it. They got a couple of crowds, you know, to watch him hit number 500 and whatever the hell else he did. 3,000 hits. I forget the hollow numbers that we got out of him at the end. But he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
So you to do something like that. Let's work on $43 million, 8 years, about $344 million. $344 million, and you've got this deal with Framber. You're saving over $200 million.
Yeah,
over $200 million. The big question is, and I remember talking about this a year ago with Stick. The big question now is what to do with Tarek Skubal come trade deadline.
Trade him.
No.
I trade him.
You're not signing Vollmer or Frommer and you're trading him. Unless, like you said, the Tigers implode and the season goes south. That's the only way. This is a win-now move.
I know.
So why the hell would you – you're not getting anything for him. You're not getting anything of significance for Skubal at this point.
Honest to God, I had this conversation with Stick a year ago, and little did I know it would come to this, and now we would add Valdez, who was part of – I mean, how many times did we talk about at KG last year? What scared me about Houston was that 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
With my boy from Wayne State as well. I was like, look out, these two guys – Hunter and Valdez, this is kind of scary. And, obviously it didn't happen. But, Maz, let's think about this. Let's take this to the trade deadline. The Tigers are in first place. They have, let's say they have a 7-game lead. Okay?
At least.
We know how that worked out last year. But let's just say that for craps and giggles, we have a 7-game lead. Do you really become a seller the day before?
But are you a seller, or are you getting bats? Or are you getting another arm and some bats?
So if I'm a buyer,
is that a seller?
Yeah.
If I'm all right, if I'm a buyer, why am I giving you up something that's going to help my team? It's all about prospects. If I'm calling you saying, "Can I get Skubal?" Why would I give you some of my assets? I wouldn't do that.
Well, then you're not getting Skubal.
That's.
I'm going to keep.
Now you get the point.
I'm going to keep talking to people until someone gives me something of substance.
You also have a general manager who absolutely loves prospects. He wants to put his own mark on the team.
But he wants his own prospects, Sean.
Well, if he goes and gets guys, they become his. Like think about the cachet that he got from the Dodgers. Those are his now. He had the foresight to see that. He knows that what others don't know. The Dodgers were dumb for giving them up. Because he knows.
I don't think any of those guys are on the radar anymore.
It's
none of them.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
My man at shortstop, that was a dud.
Wait. Hold on a second. You're not telling me that prospects failed, are you?
Sweeney failed.
Especially guys that Scott Harris picked.
Sweeney failed.
No, you're not. I won't hear it. I will not hear it.
Sean, I'm here to tell you.
Lorenzo fell out of it.
You see how it all comes together? I wish people, it all comes together if you pay attention. It's amazing to me. But let's continue with the
But they got Flaherty back.
All right,
they kind of loaned him, got a couple guys. They didn't work out, and they got him back.
Let's continue with the topic at hand. Unless the Tigers have fallen mightily, like Cleveland goes Cleveland, and they're up by 8 games, and we're 5 games out of the wild card, okay? Then at that point in time, KG, like we were talking about, he's gone. He's gone, right?
Yeah.
But if they're 7 games up, do you hold on to him and make this run?
Of course you do. Because what was the 100%. Point of signing Valdez if you was going to do that?
You give a tip of the cap in November and just say, yeah, we're not getting anything for the best pitcher in baseball.
It's no point. You've already made your bed. He's on the roster. You haven't made a trade for him. Like I said, if you wanted a haul, you should have traded him sooner. You shouldn't have let it get to this.
Listen
so
to me.
at this point, you're in bed with the guy, whether you want to be or not. And I would much rather be in, doing this and actually maybe somewhat being serious about chasing a championship than not. So it is what it is.
Or you got Framber Valdez, so you can trade Tarek Skubal. You're not losing an 18-game winner. You're losing one, but you're picking up a 16 to 18-game winner.
And you're paying him
Valdez.
cheaper than you would be paying
Correct.
Tarek Skubal.
So I
that's
still
true.
think
But
he could be dealt.
But you're pretty much waiving your chances.
That's the point I'm
if you
making,
trade
though.
him.
Like Christopher Illich is saying, I got Framber Valdez. I can pay Framber Valdez less. He can be our ace when Tarek Skubal leaves.
Correct.
And it's cheaper. Like I said, this all comes together. And I'll go back to if I'm the Yankees and I'm calling the Tigers. Let's use your Yankees as an example.
I got
Naz.
3 guys for you from the Yankees, but you don't want them.
Okay. Well,
I gave them to you the other day. You don't want them.
but as you said, no, I want a bat. I want something good to come my way. Why am I giving you something out of my lineup? I think we finally got a real chance to go win a World Series for the first time in 17 years. We have a legitimate shot. Why am I giving you something off my roster?
Because I'm throwing in Torque as well. I'm giving you Torque and Skubal for Schlittler, Ben Rice, and one of your top minor leaguers, Spencer Jones, and there's one other guy that's high up on the Yankee roster.
Are those guys playing prominent roles for the Yankees? Are those guys playing all 3 names that you mentioned?
You're trading a first baseman for a first baseman.
All right.
So you're not blocking whoever's coming up with the Scott Harris, the minor league guys that are coming up. And you're trading a pitcher for a pitcher. He don't have any pitchers in his minor league. And you're getting an outfielder.
So you're the Yankees and you're giving up assets. You're giving up assets to your team that has built this lead that has made you say, we are a real contender. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you might be able to do it now before the season starts.
Okay, at deadline, no way. I'm not giving you any of my assets. I like what I have.
Yeah.
We have built a 10-game lead in the East.
No, I got it. It's minor leaguers come at the deadline.
I am going to piss in the Boston Red Sox face for the first time in a long time. Like, literally, it's out right now.
They're loaded, by the way,
I'm
Boston.
drinking water. I mean, I'm going to load this up. I'm going to fill my kidneys as much of urine as possible so I can urinate all over the Red Sox.
I like that.
Right?
I like
that. I'm singing to your heart right now.
Yeah.
So why would I give up anybody from my roster?
I get it at the deadline.
Never.
I understand.
Yeah.
And you won't be getting Skubal. That's fine.
Yep.
But I'm throwing you Torque as well.
Don't nobody care about Torque.
I am. Well, Ben Rice is an upgrade of Torque.
Throwing you Torque.
Hey, can we address this in the chat, because I want to make sure like we being clear about this. Shout out to Bill O'Risky. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Damn, you guys are so depressing, and no matter what these teams do, you bitch. It's a male version of The View. First and foremost, as somebody that is just speaking for me, that is coming here and I voice my frustrations about this franchise and their handling of Skubal and just the offseason in general, I have to come in here and eat a little bit of crow today, just a little bit. But I'm happy to do so, because this is not just a good move. This is a great move by the Tigers.
Heck yeah, it is.
And it really kind of shows me, okay, they might be semi-serious about going and chasing a World Series. All that's well and good. So you give them credit today. You absolutely give them credit today. But I am also of the thinking that while this is a great move, it still isn't enough for this offseason. I'm sorry. Like, what are you doing with Colt Keith? You don't really have a position for him.
Yeah, you do. Third base.
We brought Gleyber Torres back. Do you really trust him to play second base the whole year? Is Javi a everyday center fielder? What are you doing at shortstop? Are you really going to trust Zach McKinstry another year to hold down third base the entire year? These are questions that still need to be answered, and they still need, in my opinion, a right-handed bat to really make this like, okay, you made something of this offseason.
Bill, with all due respect, I'm going to make an example of you. Okay? I am. I'm going to make an example of you. Everything that we're talking about, okay? Everything that we're talking about. And I will co-sign what KG just said. How can you not like the signing? Okay? But everything that we talked about, I want to ask you a very serious question. What part isn't true? Do you think that Skubal's going to stick around? Do you think that they're going to say, all right, we've got Valdez, now we can work on that long-term extension for Tarek Skubal and make him here? Do you think that he's going to stay here the whole season? If you do think he's going to stay here the whole season, this is why we're trying to touch every part of this, okay? Because there are a lot of moving parts and it all comes together if you take the time to pay attention. But it's easier to blame the media guy on the camera, on the guys, on the camera, and that's okay. I've lived this life, okay? But I want you to ask yourself this. Does this suggest to you that this franchise is going to be serious and that they're going to sign the best pitcher in baseball to an extension? Does it?
No.
Further, what part of the conversation, we covered it from all sides, what part of the conversation at trade deadline do you disagree with? I would love to hear it. This is for you, Bill. This is for you. What part of that conversation do you disagree with? Because we covered it from all sides. You can hold on to him. Let's see what happens in 2026. Let's see if we can make a run. Let's see if we can overcome the hundreds of millions of dollars more that the Red Sox, the Jays, and the Yankees are spending. Let's see if we can overcome that with two damn good pitchers.
With a
two
top
pitchers,
spender in the Central, though.
Two that's wonderful.
By far.
Two pitchers, by the way, who give the Tigers the best 1-2 punch in the AL.
Yeah.
All right? So
Hands
that,
down.
again, that
Hands
should be
down.
kind of established. So I'm asking you, Bill. You, all right? I'm asking you, do you hold on to him? Do you go for it? Do you trade him, knowing full well that you're, in all likelihood, only going to get yet another group of prospects who surely this group will work, surely, right? So, Bill, think about this, all right? Our job is to look at this from all sides, all right? Yes, it is depressing to think that we have the best pitcher in baseball. We've heard about all these prospects. One of them finally becomes the best pitcher in baseball, right? One of them finally pans out, and we're going to turn around and lose a guy. If that doesn't upset you,
Right.
if that doesn't tell you the direction of this franchise, I can't help you. And I'll also add this. For you, Bill, for you, it's not my fault.
It ain't my fault.
It's not KG's fault.
Snitsky.
It's not Maz's fault. It's not
my
JB's fault. It isn't. This isn't. This is what our franchise is.
Yeah.
Like,
And they
what do you
played
want
those-
me? Do you want me to lie? Because honestly, I think there are people out there like Bill. And Bill, like I said, I hate to make you an example, bro, but let's go there, okay? Do you want me to lie? I'll lie. You ready? This shows that Chris is serious about winning. Take a look at how much money he's spending. And yes, spending $38 million over the course of 3 years definitively shows that he's serious about winning. Or I can sit back and say, yeah, his choices were spend $344 at the very least for 8 years, or spend $115 for 3 years.
Bro, they went and got an outsider and paid him
Come on,
$6
man.
more million than what Scoop was asking for in arbitration.
This is what we
Like,
call
come
in
on,
our
bro.
business doing our job. We're covering all the pun intended bases here.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do.
And just because they made this signing, it doesn't mean that they didn't screw this Scooble shit all the way up. Y'all have mishandled this situation to the point where you have put yourself in a position to where you can't really recuperate anything from this. Unless you get a World Series, that's the only real true payoff that you get from this.
100%.
Otherwise, it's okay, we had the best pitcher in baseball for 3 years, and we just let him walk out the door for
But we let
for
Verlander
nothing.
and for Scherzer go. We went to 2 World Series with them. We didn't win, but we wound up letting them go. They're still pitching today.
And we got a great,
But listen,
we
and
got
what
a
do we
great
have
group
to
of
show for
prospects
it?
for JV in particular.
Listen to me. They're telling you we can't afford to play the game that Scooble wants to play.
I'm telling you, that's
100%.
Listen,
bullshit.
I'm going to tell you this. I think Scooble put way too much in Scott Boris's hands. I do. I do believe this, that the Tigers last year when he won his first Cy Young, I bet you they tried to, don't laugh at me.
Come on. Scott, how dare you get the most money for your clients, people that hired you?
You're right.
How dare you?
That's his job.
I'm just telling you, man. If the kid wanted to be here, you tell the agent, I'll play for this much for the Tigers, and I'll play for that much for the Dodgers. You think you can get me Dodgers money? Or do you think I'm going to be stuck here in Detroit, which I love being here in Detroit? I do. I think he gave too much power to his agent. I do. And I think they've made a mockery of this entire thing.
They did.
Bill, Bill, I'm talking to you again. Since I'm on The View and everything.
Right.
And thanks for watching The View.
Bill must have left because he ain't responded. But.
Okay, Bill.
Oh, wait, no, he's still in there. He said money falling off that we offer 7 years, $400 million, and see what Boris says.
Okay, but Bill, do you understand what you're saying? Now I need to stop you, okay? He knows what the market is. He knows that Wheeler is making 42, okay? If somebody's willing to give more term and more money, that's his job. This goes back to what Maz said. Maybe, and again, here we are, God forbid, covering all the bases. What if what Maz says is true and Tarek Skubal in the 11th hour says, I don't want to go anywhere. I love it here. I know. We could get more than $42 million a year. I know that. All right? I compare myself to Wheeler. We can get more than, you know what? Let's use Billy Boy's. Let's use Billy Boy's thing. Okay? Give me 8 years. Shit. I'll take $40 million. I'll take $40 million.
I believe they offered him that.
I will take 8 years, $40 million, 320. Is that something? Do you think?
That's something you might like.
Based on our owner, do you think he would pay Framber Valdez $38.3 million a year and Tarek Skubal $40 million a year for at least the next 3 years? I don't know the answer to that. But you know what I do know? Based on track record, I think we can both agree that probably wouldn't happen. Can we all be adults for a second? Can we? Maybe he could surprise us. Just like, you know what? Can I throw another variable out there? Maybe, just maybe, the team that spends $200 million less than everybody else can go win a World Series. Maybe. Let me know when it happens.
Right.
Just give me a heads up when it happens, okay? Let me know the Milwaukee Brewers, who do everything so well.
The Rays before them.
Right. Let me know when they go win a World Series. Just do me that. Let me know. There's an arms race in baseball right now. We aren't part of it.
Nope.
I don't know what that. Again, that doesn't mean that a miracle can't happen. Maybe it can, right? I can just tell you definitively it hasn't. You've seen cute runs. You've seen adorable run. Remember when Tampa went to the World Series those many years ago, and even then the ceiling wasn't as high as it was? What an adorable time. We all pinched cheeks. It was fantastic. They didn't win.
Kansas City won.
Again, in a different era, and if you remember what happened is they had their cute little prospects, and then they went out and bought.
Yeah.
And they spent money.
They did. They spent money the last bunch of years.
And again, this is over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Right now, the ceiling is here. And the Dodgers keep making sure that they keep going up. So I don't know. It's so Bill, I'm not mad at you. I hope you know that. I ain't that guy. But I want you to think about this. You are an educated man, all right? I want you to think about this. What part of what we're talking about, especially when you're trying to include everything, do you disagree with? This is reality, man. Our owner does not want to spend money that other owners spend. Take a look at the numbers, okay? Money has been winning in baseball.
Money.
It has been winning in baseball.
Come on, Krabs.
We haven't. I like money.
He got the voice down, though.
What do you... Mr. Squidward! It's not, Bill. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It ain't my fault.
It just isn't. I feel like Matt Damon right now. You like them apples? I didn't. None of us. We didn't do this. This is where baseball's at. This is part of the reason why there won't be baseball next year. This is part of the reason why a lot of people are frustrated at our general manager and our owner.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, listen to me for a second. May I? Can't we just be happy today?
No.
We have one of the best 1-2 punches in baseball right now on the pitching side.
Yep.
We do. 2 terrific lefties.
Pretty cool.
One throws 100. Another throws a curve that goes from Woodward to Main Street. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun to watch these guys pitch.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Can we hit? I don't know.
That's
Can we be better? I think a guy like our new third baseman, who's going to be our new third baseman? No.
No, we got an all-star at third.
No, not him.
What? You want to replace an all-star?
Colt Keith.
Listen
to me.
You're not replacing an all-star.
Listen to me. Colt Keith is going to be your third baseman.
What?
He is. Because he has no other position.
He can't play. He can't play first.
He's fireman.
You gonna put him in the hot corner?
He'll be all right.
I will say this.
All right.
I'm going to tell you this.
All right.
Colt Keith is going to be better than he's been the last couple of years. He is going to be a good hitter. I know he is.
Do you know what I hear you saying? Do you know what's
Goddamn,
really
you better
interesting?
hope so.
And I'll say this again, and I think it's because the Lions have been such a piss-poor franchise for a majority of our life. We hold the Lions to a different standard than we do the Tigers. Okay? Because you're talking about shiny, happy people holding hands, knowing full well, even admitting as you're doing this, we don't have the bats.
No.
And we cannot compete spending money with the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees,
Right.
and team. So,
But maybe we can outpitch him.
are you going to be shiny, happy, golly gee, I'm just happy to get back to the second round again?
No.
Because I'm not.
No.
I'm not. And oh, by the way, when it's over and we fall short, the best pitcher in baseball is walking away.
But 29 teams have fallen short. Mm-hmm. The 29 teams fall short.
I don't care about them other teams. I care about my
Couldn't
team.
care less. I'm a Tiger fan.
Yeah.
I know that. And so am I.
I don't care.
So I don't care.
We know
So
one
so
team
you're
wins
what
every year.
you're saying is out of this side of your mouth, you're saying we can't compete. I don't like our lineup, which
No
I agree
one
with.
can compete with the Dodgers.
Okay, I can't. I don't like
So
our
we should
lineup.
just give up
But
then?
let's just enjoy that we have the best 1-2 punch in.
We can win the American League.
Oh,
Be
great.
nice.
Finally,
We
after
can win
3 years.
the American League.
It'd be
Finally.
nice. Yeah, first time in 14 years. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
This
nice.
is a team, and I told you.
And then we
bunch
give away the best pitcher in baseball for nothing.
a bunch of
That'd be fun.
tryhards
With no championship.
that came
Yeah,
together the
that'd be
last
cool,
2
wouldn't it?
years.
Yeah, I
This
think
is a team, as bad and flawed as they are, you just added Frambo Valdez to a team that's won 2 series in the last 2 seasons and came within a 15 freaking inning game or whatever. What was it, 18 innings? How many innings they play against Seattle?
I don't even remember. 16. Was it
Seattle
16?
outspends them.
Yeah.
And that's how close
Wait,
he came to beating
Did
them.
Money win? Did Money win again?
Sean,
Money. There
Money-
he is. I love Money.
money mostly wins. We
Yes.
know that.
Yes.
We know that.
Yes.
Money mostly wins.
Yeah.
But why can't you just be happy today that you signed
I
a
am happy.
very excellent free agent pitcher? You took him away from the Astros, you made them weaker, and you made us better. You have a catcher in Dylan Dingler that is going to hit his peak here in the next 2 years. You got guys that are coming up that are can't miss prospects. You got Torque.
What did you just say?
They can't miss.
Okay.
You have
Go on.
Torque that's going to hit at least 30-plus homers. You have a revitalized Javi Baez that's going to play center field and is going to be better than he's been.
You banking on a lot.
I am banking on a lot.
This is this, and that's why, like Maz, once again, we are happy. That's why I led with that. This is a great move. You got to give the Tigers credit
Yes.
for it, but at the same time, it is not enough.
So are
It
we
just
gonna? Are
flat
we?
out isn't enough.
And to your point, KG, so are we using 2 different standards then when we talk about the Lions and the Tigers? I want to make sure I get this straight. If we're going to sit back and say anything short of a Super Bowl is success or failure, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing that for the Tigers or no?
No,
we don't.
'cause They
hold
can't
them-
even get close to that.
Mr. Cobb says these guys are morons. Thank you, Mr. Cobb.
Mr. Cobb, tell me what part you disagree with.
No, he said the 2025 Tigers hit 198 regular season home runs.
Okay.
Would you really bet? Would you bet your mortgage that they're going to do that again?
Especially like the magic portion. Are you telling me that you didn't have the same exhaustion over the Tigers over the last couple months of the year? Did you have that?
That was horrible.
Did you have that?
That's it, Sean. If I hadn't have saw the last 2 months that I saw,
it was exhausting.
And the epic collapse that I saw, things would be different.
And guess what? They rebounded.
Exhausting.
They rebounded.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
You survived a first round series, and it took you 5 games, and you still couldn't get it done the next round.
We beat another team in the Central in the first round.
I get it.
So,
The
Mr.
Guardians
Cobb,
that you dropped the division to.
Again, this is what I tell people. I try to be an adult. What part do you disagree with? Let's talk about it. It's easy to call names. I remember doing that when I was 10. That was fun. Man, I came up with some good names. So what part do you disagree with?
By the way, don't we all have the same thing? We all have an opinion. What makes your opinion better than our opinion? Neither one of us are right now. You're not right. I'm not right. You're not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I like to base.
But you like to call names, and we don't.
I'm a big fan of basing my opinion on track record.
Yeah.
And I also like to say, all right, let's try to be fair. If and most people agreed with us, and I know everybody in this room did, success or failure for the Detroit Lions was win a Super Bowl. After 2 years of going to the playoffs and winning a couple playoff series, what's the success fail with the Tigers? Is it golly gee, let's get to the ALCS? Is it that linear thing? Well, we have to take the next step, and if we get to the ALS, golly gee, that's okay. This is a franchise. I'm going to say it again, all right? We haven't won in 42 years. It'll be 42 years this October. And I'm telling you, as sure as I'm sitting here, all right, the free pass that is extended to the Tigers, I don't get it.
Yeah.
There is a free pass with the Tigers that the Lions do not get. And I don't understand it. I felt that way for years.
You know why? Because no one cares as much about baseball as they do about football.
Oh, I think diehard Tiger fans do.
No, they do. You can't take this franchise serious.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know why I don't vibe with them? Yesterday, what was the report? Depending on how arbitration goes, that's going to decide whether the Tigers are going to make a move or not.
But who said that?
Bullshit!
But who
they
said that,
literally an hour after that, they signed Valdez.
100% bullshit.
Like, what
I don't care
doing?
what anybody says. That's 100% bullshit.
This is why I can't vibe with
So think about this. Think about this. They offered a guy who's clearly inferior to their guy, $38 million.
Yes.
Over 3 years, $38.3 million.
And they're trying to give Scooble 19.
Yeah, and they're trying to get
Scooble.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Listen to me.
Maz, they didn't know. You're not saying the beat writer was false, are you?
Sean, listen to me.
I hope you're not suggesting that.
If they gave $38.3 million to Framber Valdez, you could bet your ass they at least offered that to Scooble first.
We don't know that.
Yes, you do.
Every reported offer has been a low ball.
You'd be stupid to not know that they at least offered that to this guy. Because nothing gets leaked, as you know, unless they really want it to be leaked. So you're going to tell me they didn't offer that at least to Scooble? You bet your ass they did. And he laughed at him. Not him, but Boris.
So because I'm going to follow your thinking. Because they laughed at him, they decided we're going to grab Valdez because we're not going to re-sign Scooble.
Correct.
Okay. So
yes.
I'm supposed to be excited about that. Why?
Yeah, because you're still
because regressing. I'm not paying a guy for 10 years. I'm not.
So
I'm not going to pay him.
So we're also taking the chance that this guy's going to walk away and we're going to get absolutely nothing for him.
Best pitcher.
You're going to get a draft pick.
Well,
this ain't just the guy that's the best pitcher in baseball.
You
can't even say it with a straight face.
I'm just saying, Sean.
Yeah, but you can't say it with a straight face.
Listen, you can only offer a guy so much, and he can only laugh at you so many times.
And I can only...
When you finally tell him, go fuck yourself, I'm giving this guy here, money.
I can only make excuses for a franchise that doesn't want to compete like other teams so long.
Yeah.
They do want to compete.
How? Based on what?
They're not paying a guy 10 years.
Why not?
How do they want to compete? That's not answering the question. How do they want to compete? Like, seriously compete. In the Major League Baseball today, how do they want to compete? By spending $200 million less than other teams?
I get it, man.
That's where I'm at.
I understand.
We are not serious about winning.
And we've seen this story before with Verlander and fucking Scherzer. We've seen it before. Like, it's just like, come on, man.
You can only offer a guy so much money for so many years and have his agent pull a couple of limericks out of his ass
And
laugh at you
that guy
make you look bad.
He deserves. How is he making them look bad?
Because
you either pay the money or you don't. You either want to be big boys or you don't. That's not on the agent. That's not on Scooble. That's on the organization.
I'm not paying $400 million to you, Scooble.
And that's fine.
You'll
never have an elite player on your roster.
Yes, I will.
You're just never.
I got Framber Valdez for $115 million.
He's good. He's great. He's not elite.
Listen
He's
to me.
not Tarek Scooble.
How many wins is Scooble going to get you this year? How many?
More than Framber?
No, tell me how many wins he's getting.
More than Framber?
Give me a number, Kenny.
15 at least.
Okay, you don't think Framber can get you 15?
So, Maz, what you're saying, I want to make sure I get this straight. What you're saying is you don't want to pay that money. Somebody else will pay, right? That's what you're saying. Then don't get mad at me when I call you a cheap bastard.
That part.
Okay.
Don't get mad at me.
I'm not going to get mad at you.
Don't get mad at me.
That's fine.
You made that rule. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. All right. Don't get mad at me when I say look at your payroll and look at everybody else. You don't have a
Not everybody else.
Hell.
How many teams are spending more than the Tigers now?
Maz?
How many?
Maz? Okay. Let's say there's 10.
They're in the
I
middle.
think it's 11. Okay. All right. You, by your own admission,
Yeah.
you can't win. You can't win. You said that. I didn't say that. I'm using your
I
words.
know that.
Okay, so don't get mad at me when I say we can't win.
Right.
Because your actions have told me that.
Okay.
Don't get mad at me when I say we're not serious about winning because your actions told me that. You don't want to spend $40 million. The Dodgers do. The Yankees do. The Red Sox do. The Phillies do. You don't want to. That's cool. You are well within your rights. However, I am well within my rights to say, hey, maybe the Phillies want to win more. Maybe the Yankees want to win more. Maybe the Dodgers want to win more.
They make more, Sean.
Maybe the Red Sox want to
make
win more.
more.
Okay, then what are we doing? Then don't get mad at me.
Then you
when
want
I
to
say-
just drop
then
out of the
don't
league?
get mad at me. Then don't get mad at me
Okay.
when I say you don't
I
want
mean,
to
we
compete.
might as well.
I'm not going to
That's
get mad
what
at
you
you.
said. Just
They
You want me
don't
to?
compete.
The
Okay,
Dodgers
let's-
gonna win anyway. Just give up.
Okay, let's just drop out of the league then. Let's not play.
All right,
that's
then-
kind of what
let's
you
not
want
play.
to.
If you're happy for also ran participation ribbons, I can't tell you not be happy.
I'm not. I'm going to try
I
to
wanna
win the
win a
World
World
Series.
Series.
I'm going to try my best to win. Under the money that I make,
How's
I'm
that
going to
worked
do
out?
it.
How's that worked out?
It doesn't work well. It doesn't really
doesn't.
work well. They haven't
It
won
doesn't.
since '84.
So then, what are you mad at me and KG for feeling frustrated? Because you seem
Yeah.
kind of mad. I'm not being funny.
And
You
guess
seem
what?
kinda
The
mad.
closest
What
that
are you
you-
mad at us for?
I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to tell you.
You seem frustrated.
I'm frustrated with you guys.
Oh wait, why are you frustrated when what we're saying is what you're admitting right now?
Okay, so I can't sign the best pitcher in baseball. You know what? I'll go out and get the 10th best pitcher in baseball.
That's
And
awesome.
you'll get 10th best results. That's fine.
No, I'll still get 15 wins.
You okay?
Okay?
And get pushed out of the playoffs, sure.
Because I got pushed out with Mr. Big Shot anyway.
I would like personally, it'd be awesome if you had both these guys, and I would be real excited about it. I would be. I'd
It would.
be real excited.
It would be Scherzer and Verlander
It would
again.
Be, it would be awesome. And you know what? I don't know the future. It would be great if I could look into the crystal ball and say, you know what? They're going to say, screw this. We're going to sign this guy, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys, like, honestly, based on what we know, do you think they'll sign him? Do
Of
you
course
think they'll
not.
sign Scooble?
Of course
No,
not.
I'm asking Matt. I know you.
No, but they already signed the guy
Okay.
to replace him.
So,
Yeah,
again,
this is something to say, hey, we didn't get caught with our pants down once he walks out the door.
100%.
Like, and that's why it's kind of hard to stomach. It's a great move, but it's hard to stomach.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to regress when this is all over.
I'm spending
You're still regressing.
$115
You're not
million.
going to regress.
Yes, you are. He's not Scooble.
It's
He's-
one person.
He's a good player. He's not Scooble.
Guess what, Kenny? I could go out and sign someone else too.
What evidence do I have of that? Like Sean said.
I just made myself $400 million that I don't have to give this fucking guy for 10 years.
But you won't pay anybody. Fuck Scooble. You won't pay Riley Green. You won't pay people on this team who are actually worth a damn. But that's how you operate.
Let's see if Riley Green lives up to his promises of not striking out 200 times.
I just want to see Brasinio. That's what I want. I just want Brasinio.
Just saying. You guys are getting mad for no reason.
No, I'm not. This is the one person that you signed in 3 years. This is the one signing that you have had in 3 off seasons almost.
Okay.
There's a reason to be upset.
Be happy. They stepped up. Be happy.
Because unfortunately, man, you know what the problem is? I know what this franchise does, and it comes down to dollars and cents, and they signed an inferior product an inferior product for $115 million, as opposed to signing. Anybody want to argue that Tarek Skubal's not the best pitcher in baseball?
Okay.
Anybody?
No.
Okay, cool. So you signed an inferior product. Good. No doubt about that.
Top 10.
For $115 million, and you're saving what? $229 million. And I'm being very kind talking about $340.
And I'm going to go out and get a hitter for that money.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Maybe
They
not
still
this
have
year.
Who? When?
Maybe not this year,
I know,
Sean. But next year.
Oh, during blackout? Yeah, great.
You won't need the hitter next year.
You're right. Oh, that's
But-
great.
But you
When
know
they
why.
come back.
But you don't need the hitter next year.
When they come back and things settle down,
but
and
you-
the Dodgers are called out
Because
to
we
the
have
carpet.
Brasinio and McConaughey and Clark.
And Maz, you
So
think,
I don't need a hitter. Those guys are all can't miss.
and Maz, you think it's going to get better? You won't spend money in a no salary cap league. You think once they get a cap, it's going to improve?
I don't know, but you don't know either,
Like,
Kenny.
what?
You don't know. You know
If
just
I
as
was
much
right,
as me.
money in a no league.
So let's base this on what we know. How have the Tigers done in this arms race era?
They, I'd say up to 8 years ago, they were right there with everybody. Matter of fact, they were the team that people were blasting.
Remember there was a different owner? Do you
Before-
remember?
That spent money.
There was a different owner.
that wasn't afraid to take chances.
Let's talk about our current owner, our current manager.
You're cutting me off, man. Remember the
You
Tigers
can't
were the
compare
bad.
apples to pizzas.
The Tigers were the bad guys a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Tigers was what's wrong with baseball. People forget. This is a team that competed from 06 to 14 every single year.
Mm-hmm.
2 World Series appearances. They didn't win, but they were the bad guy. They were overpaying everybody.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, everyone's against them. Yet, here they are again, reinventing themselves, winning 2 playoff series, which a lot of fucking teams would have loved to have done over the years.
Are you really comparing Christopher Ilitch's ownership to Mike Ilitch's ownership? I just want to, honestly, I need
I'm
to...
just talking Tigers in general.
No, okay, that's wonderful, but that's comparing a pineapple to a pizza. That they're two different things. Come on. Maz, come on. The Tigers in general, that's awesome. We had an owner who woke up in the morning and said, I'm going to have some Eggs Benedict today. And Dave, why don't you get on the phone with Victor Martinez and let's go make a deal for Victor Martinez.
Yeah.
All right?
Back in the day,
All right.
they were the hot shots.
We have an owner today who does not do that.
So far.
And he...
So far.
So far.
All right, so we need to now buy into something, even though he's given us no reason to do this. We need to buy into something that we haven't seen yet.
You hoping for the Mr. I arc. Maybe one day he'll wake up and decide, hey, I want to be good.
You know what?
I'll spend a little money.
I got burned by Mike Moore in the mid-'90s. I got burned by Juan Gahn. But I'm going to keep swinging.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over the top for this Pudge Rodriguez guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a contract offer that people are going to laugh at me, but I really believe that he can be a big catalyst. I'm also going to bring in this Maglio Ordonez guy and Carlos Guillen, who's kind of like the Pied Piper.
Love that
right?
guy.
Yeah. Love Carlos
completely
Guillen.
underrated player. All right, and then you know what?
Don't forget Polanco.
We're actually going to have some of these. I'm talking about the early days. Then we're actually going to have some of these prospects pan out. Like this Justin Verlander guy's going to turn into what we thought he would. It didn't happen with Bonderman.
Yeah.
It didn't happen with some other. But you know what we're going to do? That's okay. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get Gary Sheffield. Mm-hmm. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to be afraid to trade. You can't trade Cameron Maben. He's got 6 tools. He is the world's first 6-tool player. I don't know what the 6th tool is, but he's got it, okay? You can't do that. I'm going to go get Miguel Cabrera. A still not even at prime time Miguel. They are 2 completely different owners, man.
Understood. Yeah. And general managers, let's say.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. But now your general manager just stepped up and shocked the world.
And you give him credit for that.
You damn right you do.
You got to look at the whole picture.
So, are you going to say, hey, Scott Harris is not going to do anything else? Are you going to say that?
Yes.
You know that. Because yesterday at 10 o'clock at night, you knew that he wasn't going to go get Framber Valdez.
Maz, based on track record, yes, I do know that. Based on track
to a horse
record.
player.
All right.
I know track records. I know how to read a program.
No, obviously you don't. You're comparing the Illiches. So let's stop there, and we'll go on. But go ahead.
Real quick, man, just to break, give us some comedy. I got to get Neil in here. Shout out Neil. Valdez, 7-6 record, 4.34 ERA.
Here's Mr. Numbers.
5 innings per start in the playoffs.
Mr. Numbers.
I'm surprised Maz would want him. He comes out of games in the playoffs. Weird.
Mr. Numbers, here he comes. Nice job, Neil. Keep with the numbers.
I had to bring him in here, man.
Here you go.
Just to break it up a little bit.
Buddy.
We all trying to get to the same place, but we just
keep reading statistics on the numbers.
Yeah, man. But it's hard to get behind the Tigers when you've seen what you've seen to this point. That's why it sucks. I am happy about this signing, but at the same time, I know how it's going to end, and it's stupid. It should have never came to this.
It's here, and you know what? Tip your hat to the guy. He went out and got the best free agent available, pitching wise, not hitting wise, pitching wise.
I hope they get it back. That's the only way it's really going to be worth it then this offseason.
How do you know he's not going to deal Skubal still?
I don't know that.
Okay.
But it makes no real sense to me unless you're...
Really?
Unless we're 7 games back.
Exactly. Unless you're
Okay, so the season started already? I
don't
thought
know
the
what you
season
mean by
started
that.
in March.
No,
I don't know what you mean.
But
I have
Maz,
no idea what
the
you mean by
goal,
that.
while you have...
In other words, they could still trade him, Sean.
They could.
Prior to the season.
Wouldn't that be
could.
cute? I think we
And
would be the first place team to sell. That would be awesome. That would make me feel so good about the direction
we're
of
not
my
in first place yet.
No, but
It's
when
spring training.
what you're saying is they could still trade him soon, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what would be great is if like it came down to the deadline and we were in first place and we sold. That would be awesome.
Oh, it'd be
Nobody would make fun of us.
Sean, I'm not talking about the deadline.
So you're talking about between
before the season?
So then why? So
It's February 5th.
Boy,
the
you're-
season doesn't start till
All
the
right.
end of March.
So again, in one capacity, you're telling me to be excited about this 1-2 punch, and in the other capacity, now you're telling me that they still might trade him before the season starts.
Yeah, and you might get...
Which
I
would
give.
make
And
no
you might
sense.
get-
I give. What do
And
you want me to-
that wouldn't make sense because you're throwing your World Series chances out of the window, like completely.
I give.
Like, what's the
So
point
what
of
should
that?
I be excited about?
You're going to keep Skubal and let him walk and not go after a World Series?
I think we just had, like, legitimately, to the people that think we're being haters, no, it's about winning the championship for me. That's just me. We have the best 1-2 pitchers in the AL. I really firmly believe that, okay? All right? Might not play out that way. Maybe he comes here and he isn't all that. Maybe Skubal comes down. But right now, as I sit here, Maz, to use it's February 5th, maybe right now today, it's safe to say we have the best 1-2 pitchers in the league.
Yeah.
That's something to be excited about. Right? That's something to be excited about. What I'm not excited about is there's not one human that believes that he's going to sign Tarek Skubal. There's not one.
I'm not giving him 10 years.
And for the same,
I'm not giving him 8 years.
time,
And trading him is
while
waiving
you're
this
telling me
year.
to be excited, you're also saying, well, maybe they trade him before the deadline. So what am I excited for?
You're
Right,
excited
to get
for
worse?
a team. You're excited for a team that was in the playoffs 2 years in a row, won 2
Do you want to win a
playoff series.
championship?
They won 2.
I'm excited for a Lions team that won 2 playoff games as well.
Okay.
I am.
I mean, it's kind of the same.
But you want a championship, right?
If you trade him now, you throwing 2026 out the window, and it makes
you're
no
not.
sense. Yes, you are, because you're not going to get to the World Series with just Valdez.
I love the idea of having both of them and then having Jack in a role that better suits him.
Exactly.
No disrespect to Neil.
Melton can go back to the bullpen. He's been
Good
great.
Jack, bad
know
Jack.
if
I
he's
don't
a starter.
want to deal with that.
Casey
and,
Mize.
and then you have Reese and you have Mize is a good depth guy. That's what he is. Like we've all accepted that, right?
No, of course. Yeah.
He's a guy. He's never going to be 1-1.
He might have his best year this year.
Well, I don't think he's ever going to be the man. I don't think he's got the stuff for it. I
I
don't.
don't think he's going to win the Cy Young.
He's a guy, and maybe he has a good the guy season. All right, but eventually we're going to have that conversation that you don't. If we trade him in March, well, what kind of package are we getting? Is a contender really going to give us some of their contending players, or are they going to give us a bunch of prospects? Because if you aren't tired of prospects, you're not paying attention. Right? I mean, 2 years ago.
Sometimes real meat gets traded.
2 years ago, I had to go like this and listen to all these people tell me about how great these Dodger prospects were. Do you remember that? Like, legitimately. I was here that day. And I got to hear all the baseball elite tell me how great these Dodger prospects were. And don't you worry, Oh no, Scott's got to. How's that panned out? How are those Dodger prospects looking?
Sweeney's not looking good. Lorenzo is kind of falling off the market. So, and they got Flaherty back. So, I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained.
And well, with the prospects, unfortunately,
yeah,
there's a especially in this town.
They still made
there's a track record.
The Flaherty thing is the crowning achievement of his tenure. Out of all the trade deadlines, that's his crowning achievement. You somehow got Jack Flaherty back, who wasn't really even that good last year.
This franchise, I'm tired of them kicking the can down the road, and it's been like that for a while. And if you can't see that, if you can't acknowledge that, you're not paying attention. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of Tarek Skubal. Well, because we have Framber now. Well, are there any little prospects in the pitching ranks that I need to know about? Just don't you worry about that. We'll get there. But what you do need to think about is it's almost Brasinio time. It's almost McConaughey time. It's almost Clark time. And they're surely going to light it up, just like Jackson Jobe did.
They better.
Just like Colt Keith did. Just like Cameron Maben did. Just like Daz Cameron did. Just like Candyman did. Just like... I hope you're right, but could you at least be an adult and grant me the factual right to say, hey, this prospect thing hasn't worked out real well with the Tigers. We hold the Tigers to a different standard. I will stand on that, KG, until the day I die.
I hear you.
People hold the Tigers to a different standard, and I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't. If you want, you do you. You do you. But don't get mad at me when all we do is talk about Super Bowl or bust for the Lions, but we don't hold the Tigers to that same.
Yeah, but we think we know that the Lions are serious about chasing a championship, which is why we say Super Bowl or bust. I don't know
Other
that
than
about
trade
the Tigers.
deadlines.
I don't know if the Tigers are legitimately trying. This move maybe signals that they might give a damn, but overall, over these last few years, I have no evidence to show that they care about going after a World Series. So why should I care as a fan?
They just signed the best free agent pitcher available, and you guys are still bitching.
Once again, great move. I hope more follows that. It's a great move.
You'll never know.
Somebody should tell that to the Pistons.
None of us know right now what's going to happen.
We
None
don't.
of us.
We
can guess.
This is going to be an interesting year.
We can look at the program and say they haven't won since '84. We can look at that.
Maz, if I believe,
or you could look ahead and say, who knows?
Maz,
Maybe.
if I
Toronto
believe,
almost won last year.
There's a
Maybe
reason
we
they ain't
could.
won since '84.
Toronto only spent $200
I know
million
that.
more than us.
I know that, and they also have the best hitter in
So
baseball.
can I ask you
Guerrero.
this, Maz? Do you believe that these two guys are going to be together for longer than this year?
I have no idea.
All right, no, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I just
okay.
gave you an answer.
All right, can I give you an opinion? Can I get an opinion from you? Do you think the Tigers signed Tarek Skubal?
No, I don't.
Okay, so there's one. Number two, do you think that these two are going to stay together this whole year? Do you think that Tarek Skubal is going to be a Tiger the whole year, and we're going to let this play out with these two guys that we should all be excited about?
I think Tarek Skubal gets dealt before the season starts.
Okay, so what am I getting excited about?
You're going to get you're going to get a nice haul for Skubal.
No, you're not.
And you got Framber Valdez to back it
As
up.
long as you give me more prospects, I'll be happy.
You're not going to only get prospects.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Because otherwise, what am I trading with you for? I'll just wait till the offseason. You ain't keeping them. Why am I trading assets?
Because I don't want to compete with the Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox. I'm going to make a trade for him now.
There's only 6
That's
teams.
the only chance I have to get him.
There's only
is to
6
make a
teams
trade
that can
for
get
him.
him realistically.
I can't wait till the free agency because I don't have a chance in free agency.
Well, then you have him for 1 year.
No, because I'm going to. No,
And the Tigers don't want a chance because you would sign him now.
Skubal's not going to go somewhere unless he gets signed.
Well, that's why but you just got done saying you don't have a chance in free agency, right?
Other teams don't have a chance to sign him in free agency. But if the Brewers want to trade for him now, and I'm just giving you a team.
All right.
And they're going to sign him.
All right.
And lock him up. It's over.
Right.
You don't go to free agency.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Keep
I don't think
holding out
it'll be
hope.
the Brewers.
I'm just throwing a team out there.
So the third option is if you think, and I agree with both those options. I don't think he's going to be here long term. I don't know about that. I have a feeling we're going to hold him on. Yeah, we better break.
Yeah.
So the third option is, how does the 2026 Detroit Tigers season end, in your opinion? And I know what you're going to say. I don't know. We're in the prediction
No, I'll
business.
tell you. Yeah, sure.
If you
They're going to win the Central by daylight.
Okay.
They're going to win it.
All right.
They're going to go to the playoffs.
All right.
They're going to win a series. and let's see who they match up with in round 2.
So probably out round 2 again?
No, I think they could go to the ALCS.
All right, we go to the ALCS.
Matter of fact, didn't I tell you about an hour ago? I think they could win the American League.
And when we fail, let's say the ALCS for the sake of an argument.
So we're failing?
Do you think they're going to win a World Series?
I don't know. Maybe someone knocks the
Naz,
Dodgers
do you think
off.
they're going to win a World Series? We can't have these conversations if you keep dropping. I don't know. We're in the prediction business. Do you think that they're going to win a World Series?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then fair enough.
There it is.
Then fair enough.
All right, then I got nothing. If they win the World Series, all bets are off. You win. They win.
Yeah.
I
shut up.
I build a statue for Chris Ilitch and Scott Harris, and I apologize to it every day.
The guy behind you could build a statue for him. He'll get you to the finish line.
He will. If you give him some talent
I don't
to
think
actually
we
get
win a
to the
World
line.
Series, and I don't think we hold on to Tarek Skubal, and that's a crying shame. And then we get to say, guys, don't worry though, because in a couple of years, wait till these prospects are good. And
Sean, do you want to pay the guy $400 million?
I
mean,
want
for 10 years. You want it for 10 years?
It's not my money.
I'm asking you. Do you want it for 10
and
years?
I'm going to answer you. It's not my money, and I hate telling people how to spend their money. But if I'm serious about winning, yes, I signed the best pitcher in baseball
for 10 years.
Yes,
you did it with Mickey. Like, I don't understand
Yes.
why people are so scared about this shit. Yes, contracts end badly most of the time. There is no happy endings when it comes to contracts and signing star players. That's not important. For the first half of the contract, I'm doing everything in my power to chase a championship, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
And
But, come
unlike
on, bro.
unlike Miggy, you have a tiger for life. Tarek Skubal is a tiger for life.
What if he blows his arm out?
Um,
What do you got
he
then?
already did one too.
that happens all the time.
Yes.
though.
But what do you got?
You sign contracts knowing that could happen.
I
Yes.
understand.
Monkeys
I
might fly out of my butt, and I might never
Kirby
be
Joseph
able to.
is a loss for the Lions.
Yeah,
it's a
but
loss.
He deserved the money.
What?
At
Not
the
that
time, he
early.
deserved
Should
the
we not
money.
pay him then?
You could have waited on Kirby.
So did you have an issue with that they like? I'd love to go back to that day when we announced the Kirby. Did you have an issue with that contract? I think everybody
Right.
thought that was pretty smart, right?
We could have waited. You predicting an injury for the guy? Nobody is predicting injuries.
I didn't say it
Monkeys
was.
fly to my
I didn't say it was a bad deal. I didn't.
I thought that was smart.
We can't live life like that if you're trying to be serious about winning.
They like
come on.
signing their guys, and look where it got them.
I'm supposed to
all I
trust
gotta
my.
say.
I'm supposed to trust my organization and my GM that when you do sign,
I
these
like
big-
signing my guys. When I have a good player, I know that sounds crazy. I like signing my guys. Hence the problem with the Detroit Tigers.
Correct.
Right. And I'm just saying, if you're a good enough GM and organization, I should be able to trust you that if you do sign a big name player and it doesn't work, you can figure out ways around it. That's what I'm supposed to trust in. But it's fine. Y'all scared to sign big contracts and do this and do that. That's fine. We just won't get nowhere, and that's okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, like let's add, instead of, he's going to get 32, right? We're pretty much sure he's going to get 32. Let's add 11 million. Let's say 43 million to make him the biggest pitcher in baseball. If I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, and Neil, I know you're good with Sport Track. I can look it up. At that point in time, I don't even believe we're a top 10 team in payroll.
How could you be?
I don't even think we're a top 10 team.
How could you be with the teams that are at
So
top?
then I ask myself, how serious are we? I have to ask myself, don't you?
How much money do you make from Japan?
How serious?
How much money do you make internationally?
How serious are you?
Do you have your own TV deal, Sean?
How serious are you in competing?
I'm just asking.
You're
You
not even top.
You don't even
10.
have a TV station.
No.
Hey,
No.
and
Most
Maz,
don't.
The Dodgers own Japan, and they have their own TV deal. They own parking. They own Dodger Stadium, which was free.
So-
they own it all. So they have an absolute big, unfair advantage.
And
So
Maz,
I'm asking you, how serious are you about winning?
I'm as serious
Start
as
a
I
Yes
can.
Network. Start a Yes Network. Do your own network. That seemed to work
Listen,
well for the poor Yankees.
I'm sure if it was easy, they would have done it already.
Well, I
Obviously,
know they
there's-
wanted to do it 8 years ago, but I
Right.
didn't think they wanted to put in the legwork, and now they have to do the legwork.
Maz, guess what? Even with the Dodgers doing all that, and that's all well and great, Chris Ilitch is still a top 5 richest owner in the sport. That
Okay.
ain't got shit to do with us.
That's fine.
All right, so I looked it up. If you add $11 million to the baseline payroll, okay, you're 11th in payroll. Houston, Chicago, Boston, Atlanta, San Diego, Toronto, New York, Philly, New York, and the Dodgers are still ahead of you. And then people go, well, how serious are you about winning? And like, we're bad guys. Oh, okay. That's cool. That sounds fair. Right?
The Cubs are trying to win. They've won one World Series in 110 years.
Mm-hmm. And a majority of their fan base actually remembers it. We have two guys sitting in this room. KG, you weren't born yet, right?
What?
The last time the Tigers won the World Series?
No, I was not.
Cool. JB, you weren't born yet, right?
Nope.
Not even a thought.
Generations of Tiger fans have heard idiots like us talk about how great 84 was. To the point where my kid will look at me and go, stop. And I go, no, I get it. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. And I love the 84 team. I just want a team to call my own.
That was my thing.
And the closest you have come to it is in a period in which you spent money and was aggressive in the trade market.
I knew everything about the 68 Tigers team that won a World Series long before I was born.
Yeah.
Right?
Rest
Knew
in
everything
peace,
about
Mickey
it.
Lolich, by the
Hated
way.
it. Hated
Rest
it.
in peace,
Didn't
Mickey.
want to hear
Rest
any
in
more
peace.
Yeah,
stories.
rest
I
in
was the
peace.
same way. Now you've got generations of kids who, KG, damn it, why are you bringing facts into the conversation? Who their grand period was a time where they spent competitively and were active and didn't worry about prospects.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That
But
part.
this time it'll work. This time it'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I do. I hope you're right.
This was great conversation, though, y'all. What a hell of a first segment.
Is this our record for going longest without the break?
I think it is.
This might be
yes.
our record.
Yeah,
right?
we
It's
getting
well
up
over
there,
an
man.
hour.
This is what, an hour?
Great
and-
conversation.
I want the
Hour
record
and
to
3
show
minutes.
that Tom Mazaway said the Tigers are winning the World Series. I want that record to show, and I'm not going to forget that, okay? Maz said we're winning the World Series.
Yep.
Hey, Caseville Country Boy, hey, check your period panties, bro. You gonna stop coming up here in these chats talking about some we not Tiger fans, or because we saying some shit that you don't like, we don't care about this team. You think I would waste my fucking air if I didn't give a fuck about this team?
Love this
You think we
franchise.
would talk about them on the network for a whole hour if we didn't care about this fucking team?
Love this franchise.
Get kick rocks, bro.
I
Kick rocks.
had season tickets longer than you've been alive, young
right.
man.
Watch
I don't.
him
What
out.
do you want me? But at the same time,
Every day. with
I'm
this
not doing my job unless I look at this objectively. You should try it. That's my job. And again, I challenge you, what part was factually incorrect or would you like to take umbrage with? Because I'm here for the next 50 minutes and I'm ready to eat you alive.
And guess what? He's going to
Bring
be
it.
here for the next 50 minutes as well. And we have different opinions.
Bring
Maz
it.
didn't agree with us.
And
so I don't
that's okay.
get what the problem is.
But when I hear people say, you aren't Tiger fans, what part do you don't come on, be an adult with me now. I know your bit. I respect it. It's all good. Be an adult with me. What part do you disagree with? What part do you disagree with? Or are you Maz right now?
Just take your hat off to Scott Harris today for pulling off a
Are
hell
you
of a deal.
Maz right now? And yes, now we're going to win the World Series. I hope you're right.
Got the best pitcher in the free
I
agent
hope you're
class.
right.
Took it away from the Astros, made us stronger, weakened them. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go to a break, man. I'm saying don't come in the chat and be disrespecting us. Like you if you don't like it, then watch something else.
Well,
Flat out.
And tell me what you take umbrage with. It's easy to call names. What part of what we said? Because it's our frustration, KG and I.
we're negative.
What
We're negative.
what part of what we said? Okay, I'm negative. All right. So what part do you disagree with? I'll wait. I'm so serious. I'll wait. What part of what we said is not based on past tense events? How do you think this is going to play out? That's why again, stick with me here. We cover all options. There's door 1, there's door 2, door 3.
Right.
Which part do you think is going to happen?
And we've had different opinions.
all
Everybody
good.
got their own opinion. So
All right, where are we going, JB?
Let's see.
Hell.
you're right.
We need to hear
we
from
might be.
Planet Fitness and then
Yeah,
Aaron's
damn.
Heating and Air. But first, we got a bunch of super chats we got to clear up. Shout out to everyone sending them in once again. Let's start off with this one from O'Brien as he sends in $5. He says, Sean, why
Look
do
at
the
Cartoon
Wings...
JB. Looking good.
Sean, why do the Wings always lose to Utah/Arizona? And should we be worried?
You know, I like that little
not
Utah
JB.
team. I really do. So I watched the game last night, and do you know what I think people should be worried about? Other than the bounce back against Colorado, there have been some less than performances over the last couple weeks. And again, the problem in the Atlantic Division. So you guys, I want you to think about this. If Buffalo beats Pittsburgh tonight, the Wings are now in one of those wild card spots that we talked about. Now, again, do I think they're going to make the playoffs? I do. But do you know what really frightens me right now? And I think it should frighten everybody. Bonus came into Columbus, and they just keep winning.
They're 10-1.
They've won what, 6 straight now?
10-1.
They just keep winning. Okay, Florida. At some point, they're going to get right, right?
They'll be the toughest 8 team you ever wanted to play.
And I know that there's a bump right now, and it's kind of a healthy bump. But the problem in this division, and I think this goes twofold with their schedule moving forward, you lose a couple games, and you're in deep. You really are. But with that being said, you know what? That goes for the Habs. That goes for the Bruins. That goes for the Sabres. That's the unfortunate part of being in this division right now. So worried? No. I think they're going to hold off and be the 7 or 8 seed, but I think the bigger thing is this hasn't been a good couple weeks for the Red Wings. Really good against Colorado the other night, going into Colorado and winning that game. I just don't think this has been a good couple weeks. I mean, you guys tell me. You guys have watched the games. I don't think this is a good couple weeks.
They're still way better than they were last year.
Yeah, let's hope it's a lull. I'm sorry, I'm going to say the same thing, though. I don't know how John Gibson can continue this. I don't. It's not what his career has been. I hope he does.
The Oilers got the back-to-backers with their goaltenders. I know they made a deal this year, but you can still make a Stanley Cup and keep your fingers crossed.
The problem with Skinner seems to get better at it. Because there were 2 times the last couple runs that Skinner kind of fell off the map. And then, if you remember, the one time they took him out and then they put him back in and then he went on a heater.
I know.
John Gibson runs out of gas. That's been his own MO his whole career. He runs out of gas.
Let's hope he doesn't.
We'll see.
This break might help him.
Yeah, could. No doubt.
Let's see what else we got here.
That was a crappy game last night, by the way.
Oh, it usually is.
Ice gonna get it done. Sends in $9.99. He said, "What's even the point in having so much pride in our own prospects if we aren't willing to pay when they're worth something? We'll be in the same boat with McGonigal if he works out."
Think about that. That is such a legitimate point. We were told about this group of prospect for 10 years. One of them turned into a bona fide superstar, and when he turned into a bona fide superstar, we said, "Fuck you, get out of town."
Who drafted him?
Cool.
Who drafted him?
Al, the genius.
Okay, so who drafted these guys?
So are we going to do that, though? Are we going to go through that again with
No, he's going to pay his own guys.
All 3 are going to make it.
Yeah.
Well, then let me say this for the record: he's a bigger moron than I think he is.
Let's hope that
If
they
he's
become
basing it on that's not my guy, but this is my guy, because you know what I can definitively tell you, Tarek Skubal's the best pitcher in baseball.
That's a fact.
Okay.
But then you look at the guys that are going to be up to get paid. Do you want to pay Tarek? Do you want to pay your first baseman? You want to pay Torque after this year? Do you want to pay Riley Green after this year? Do you want to pay Carps after this year?
Do you know
Those
who
are the guys? They have flaws.
Do you know
major flaws?
Do you know who I would rather pay? I would rather pay the guy that doesn't have major flaws. Call me crazy, but that's just me. I'd rather pay that guy.
I got it. I just talked about 3 spots. You're talking about 1.
All right.
Okay.
Well, but you have all these prospects that are waiting to take those jobs.
Well, we
anyway,
hope. We hope.
Because they're not his guys.
We can only hope.
Alavila guys hit the
They're not his guys, so wait till his guys get in.
I mean, it would make sense as to why they moving the way they moving. If you just want to get rid of all the Alavila guys, okay.
I think there's more validity to that than anybody wants to admit.
Yeah.
He's going to show everybody how smart he is.
Even though one of them turned out to be the best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's where I would draw the exception. Yeah, I might draw the
I
exception.
mean, anybody would.
I would hold on to Riley, and I'd hold on to Tarek. But
Yeah.
other than that, all bets are off.
It's all good. What we got, JB? We got to get to it.
I know we got. Shout out to LeBart. He sent in $4.99. He said, "Exactly, Mass. No one cares as much about the Tigers versus the Lions. When's the Lions segment so I can come back?"
It's coming up. David Montgomery spoke. NFL Network.
We judge them
Max
by
Crosby.
2 very different standards. We do, whether you guys want to admit it or not.
Well, football has the lead over baseball, regardless of how many Tiger fans there are.
1984, the roar of '84. I mean, think about that. It's 42 years ago, man.
Sheesh. That's 69 years for the Lions.
Yeah, but you know what? People were killing the Lions after 42 years back in the 90s. How many times did we hear 1957?
All the time.
All the time. We don't hear that too much about the Tigers. It's really odd. I can't figure that out, but go on.
Shout out to Silas sending in $2. He says, is praying for salary cap a good strategy?
I'm trying to tell you. He won't spend in a no-cap league. I don't know what makes you think it's going to get better once we get a cap.
How close to the cap would he spend? It's a legitimate question.
Well, the thing about the cap is you want the teams that don't spend any money, like the Pirates. There has to be a floor. Mm-hmm. You have to spend X amount of dollars.
That's why you see it in the NHL all the time.
That's why.
The model in the NHL, believe it or not, works. Believe it or not, it does.
It will improve the game.
Because you know what happens? Those guys who retired, like, dude, okay, let me give you Carey Price. Do you remember Carey Price?
Of course.
Hasn't played a game in almost 5 years?
Yeah.
No, 4 years. 4 years.
Fell off.
Do you know he got injured? Do you know he was traded in the offseason? He's now property of the San Jose Sharks. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they traded their contract so the floor could go up.
Wow.
He's never going to play again. He played 1 game in 2022. No, I think 2.
Wow.
Fact check me. He played 2 games.
So there's a way to circumvent, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. So you know what? The San Jose did that to bring up their floor.
Got it.
Right.
But they're not really helping their team.
He's never going to play again. Never.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Shout out to Hawkeye sending in $2. He said all Detroit sports have that underdog syndrome.
Gosh damn, I couldn't agree with you more, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I've lived it my whole life. I'm tired of it. I am. Gosh damn it. Go sign. Go make a big signing. Go make a big splash. Go get a star. Go make that move at the deadline where we're all sitting back going, that was the final piece 2 months later. I'm tired of it.
Chase something.
Who is that, Hawkeye? Amen. I'm tired of it. We're gritty. We're doing it the right way. How's that worked out? This town hasn't won a championship in 18 years. How's that played out?
We're on the comeback, though. All 4 teams.
Max Crosby, come on down.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Neil, man. Hey, Maz, we're going on 2 decades since the Yankees won a World Series.
I know. You telling me? I know.
Chief IT Hip sends in $9.99. He said the fact that we are gripping about this is mind-boggling. The Tigers just put themselves in a position to win the AL. We will also see McGonigal and Clark come up after the All-Star break. Sign me up.
I hope it works. I'm gonna be here regardless.
Don't worry about it. Those guys,
my fair weather ass gonna be here regardless.
They ain't missing, and IT Hips, I'll say it to you again, man. I don't know what to tell you. Do you want me to be excited because that means that we're letting the best pitcher in baseball go and we signed an inferior guy for less term and less money? I'm going to use your logic. I can't believe more people aren't upset about that. But to each your own. You think any way you want, and I'll continue to think the way that I want. The good news is we'll talk about all sides. But go on.
And finally, one more before we head to break. $4.99 from Dante151. Sitting at $4.99. Are we going to talk about the insane NBA trades that happened yesterday and the one NHL trade, because this trade deadline has been insane?
The poor Mavericks.
The poor
Mavericks.
What the hell have they done?
They did it to themselves.
Yeah.
What have they done? They turned Luka Doncic into a bunch of crap and some draft picks.
They pretty much gave him away for free.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the Wizards, thinking that they can win. I'm going to see them tonight, by the way.
Were you talking
Pistons and Wizards tonight.
Were you talking about the Mavericks or were you talking about the Tigers? I'm sorry.
Mavs.
See, because when I heard you give away assets for a bunch of guys that didn't work out, I can't help but think of our franchise. Again, don't get mad at me. If you're mad at me right now, IT Hips or Caseville Country Boy, if you're mad at me right now, it's not my fault. Did that happen? Did that happen multiple times? Okay, cool. Hey, big news at Planet Fitness, by the way. All new members receive their first month free. The deal ends Friday, February 13th. In 2026, Planet Fitness is inviting everyone, whether experienced, routine gym goers, or beginners, just starting their fitness journey, into one of their over 2,800 clubs nationwide, 50 plus here in Metro Detroit, 20 plus in West Michigan, and 7 in Toledo. You get your first month free. Give them a tryout. This deal ends next Friday, so you better jump on it. We are all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Sharon's seen in there.
Can anybody walking around this morning? Like we've been in this cold spell. This morning was extra cold.
I swear.
Like when we all got here, like we all just kind of looked at each other and said, "What happened?" It was like 8, and I think it's that wind, right? Listen, it's been taxing on your system. Make no mistake about that. But shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, because they've been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years with reliable service and treating customers like family. I mean, think about it. You've been around that long, you're doing something right. God forbid something goes wrong. These guys are there for you. Listen, you need emergency service? They got you. You can expect fast, dependable emergency service. Or you want to take the initiative? It's a perfect time to schedule regular maintenance to keep your heating system running safely and efficiently all season long. Check out their website, sharonsheating.com, or give them a call at 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Sports and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Hey, corporations, the government, even your insurance company, they will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. When something goes wrong, you need to make Ven Johnson your first call. Get a fighter in your corner. Justice, it has a name. Ven. Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
Hey guys, I might be freezing outside and, your car's a mess, but doesn't mean that you can't keep it clean. Head to Jack's Car Wash. I do it every single day. I'm in the Unlimited Club. You should join it as well. You can wash your car every day, twice a day if you'd like, every single day of the year. JacksCarWash.com. Matter of fact, I'll give you a free wash right now. Just text WSN to that number, 888-522-1729. They'll send you a free car wash, guys. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuuming. Of course, they give you those dashboard wipes. And when it's really nice out, they've got all the stuff out there for you to take care of your car, inside and out. Just make sure you take care of those guys. They're freezing their butts off right now for you. JacksCarWash.com. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
So can I ask you a question? Have you changed your mind on Monty yet? Do you like Monty now?
I always like Monty. I just don't think he's going to be here.
But you kind of gave up on him last year.
Well, I said the Lions gave up on him.
No, you did
you
too.
gave
Right?
up too.
Yeah, you did too. Do you like him again now? Did he go up because of what he said yesterday?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
I don't think I disliked him. I just said the Lions gave up on him. And he's not going to be here.
KG?
I said he's not going to be here.
Maz, you didn't have belief in Monty.
He had one good game last year.
Yeah,
It was
you,
against the Ravens.
You kind of gave up on him, but that's okay.
Fine, I gave up on him.
All right.
Okay.
So does this change your mind at all, his comments yesterday?
No.
That he's fired up? Okay.
No.
I like hearing it. I like hearing the fire.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
do.
It's good.
But you're absolutely right. It doesn't. I'm not going to get emotional about it and say that means that Monty's comeback season is upon us, right?
Yeah.
But I love hearing this attitude. In case you guys missed it, here is Monty talking about Jameer and the upcoming season.
I think teams in the NFL are starting to realize how important it is to have two guys and two really great guys, and the really good teams have the rarity of having two really good guys. And Jameer is one of, if not the best running backs in the league, and I believe, I'm a damn good back myself, and every chance I get to try to showcase myself, I will. And I just think having us both together and us both being as selfless as we are, I think is really important. But it's something special to be a part of.
NFL Network, he's at the Super Bowl. It's media week. Everyone gets interviewed. David happened to be there. Good guy, lives in the area.
He talked about going and winning a Super Bowl, and I love hearing that.
I like that too.
Because that should be the goal.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff at the end of the season was maybe out of emotion a little bit. Some of the comments from him or his social media activity that we made a lot out of. Some of Brad Holmes' comments, he needs to be in a situation in which he can, be utilized in the right way. I think he's going to be a part of this team. And if the offensive coordinator hire didn't really suggest that, it should, because they have a premier, strategy about running the football. And I think you need to have Monty a part of that. I still think he's a damn good back in this league. And I think that the combination of him and Gibbs is still one of the best backfields in the league.
I didn't like their usage of him. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't like their usage of him.
But you can blame the offensive line.
Of course.
That's something that you can point back at. Maybe if you improve that, the running attack should improve accordingly. So we'll see.
So run production goes up, passing production goes down. Nice.
You got the best back in the game. That's why he played more. Pretty simple.
I think there were, we talked about it a lot, and some of it was line, and some of it was circumstances, and some of it was, does he deserve the ball to get? I think he's one of those guys you got to keep giving him the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially toward the end of the year, you kind of saw Gibbs was getting stopped. He wasn't being as effective. Once again, you can blame the offensive line, but the times Monty did get in there, he was able to do a little something. You just kind of went away from it.
Yeah.
He had a couple good runs against the Rams, but if you remember 2 years ago is when he had a series, then Jameer had a series. Back and forth, back and forth. Last year they went away from that, and then Dan Campbell took over the play calling. It was a disaster last year, let's face it. Last year, offensively, as good as they were, they could still put up points because of all the talent they have, but they were not good. 3rd and long, almost every play. 4th down, you know the story. They won 9 games.
I can't wait to get to this Les Snead comment. I'm not because it ties in with the Tigers perfectly. I don't care what anybody says.
This is, it's just a tweet, but it tells you how they think.
Can I do this now before we get into the Kirby Joseph stuff? Can you put that tweet up? Because this is the type of guy that I want. All right. And unfortunately, can somebody read it for me because my
I'll
screen,
read it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I'll read it for you.
That's all right. Don't worry
Basically,
about it.
it says, this is general manager of the Rams, Les Snead. He says, if Matthew Stafford comes back, here's his quote, let's make the most of the time we have with him.
Makes sense. Aging
Let's
quarterback.
make the most
Go
of the
for it.
time we have
So
with
wait
him.
a second. You have one of the best. You have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Going to win the MVP this year.
Is that akin to, like, I don't know, winning a Cy Young? But you have one of the best. You have one of the best. You have one of the best.
Pretty much.
You have one of the best guys in the league. Can we say that about Matthew Stafford?
Absolutely, yeah.
He's got a small window of being here, and you have a general manager saying, "Let's go for it."
Yeah, it's
Who'd have thunk it?
that's
I know, right?
That's what I want to hear.
Who'd have thunk it?
What did we hear from our guy Brad? How many questions did he dodge? What was his answer all the time, KJ?
Define aggressive.
No. Remember when he didn't want to answer a question?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
very good
It's
question.
not that I'm not trying to answer your question, but
Yeah.
But I'm
it
not
then
gonna answer your
proceeds to not
question.
answer the question.
Yeah,
Define aggressive.
And in the meantime, a fan base that are just wholeheartedly angry at KG and I. Not everybody, because a lot of people get it. A fan base that is wholeheartedly angry at KG and I this morning for being haters are the same people that told me what a great haul our general manager got at the trade deadline, picking up the sheriff, Chaz Morton, and Finnegan. And then here's you know what the best part is, KG?
What?
But wait, there's more. These are people that wouldn't even agree with me after the year. That did more to hurt the team. Forget about helping the team. It did more to help the team than help the team.
No way.
It hurt the team more. They argued. Yo, dude, you were here. They argued. No. One guy had like a 7 ERA. The other guy had a 6 ERA. They were both like effectively chopped off the team.
Oh, no, but Sean, I was being negative. I even tried to defend the goddamn trade deadline. But I was being negative at that time. I mean, it is what it is.
Right. So, I'm not going to apologize for wanting more. I'm not going to apologize for saying let's go all in. And Framber's a nice start, but unfortunately we know how it's going to end. And if Scott goes out and goes shopping and grabs a couple of bats, then we're having a different conversation.
Exactly.
Until that point in time, I reserve the right. But Maz, you're right. I love to hear that. Let's go for it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. I wish Brad had that gene in him.
and what did we hear a couple weeks ago when we played Howie Roseman's year-end press conference, when he told his people, look, you could build for the future, yet still build for the now.
100%.
We've never heard anything like that from this guy, Holmes. I'm sorry. You're on the clock, man. You are. You're on the clock. The window that we thought was wide open, it ain't that wide open anymore. It really isn't.
You know what? I'm gonna walk down that road with caution, Maz. What if the Lions go 9-8 again? Do we have to have a serious conversation at the end of the year?
Absolutely,
Yes.
we do.
You bet your ass we do.
No, you can't.
What if we go 11-6, win a playoff game? We're out in the second round. Do we have to have a serious conversation?
Yeah. It depends how you did it. How'd you get that 11 wins? How'd you lose that playoff series?
I'm not going to back down from Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You can't.
Sorry.
Did you not rush the quarterback again? Did you not protect your quarterback?
That hurts me the most. What are you talking about, man? Look at all the sacks.
Let me see Jordan Love again.
That was Thanksgiving Day.
You look just like him.
It was seriously. Looking over the line. It's
My boy
gross.
was doing his taxes in the pocket.
Right. He took a sip of tea.
Right.
Hit the blunt. It's all good.
The Legion of Whom was doing their deal. They were doing a good job. But you can't cover for a minute. You can't.
So guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Dr. David.
Back again.
Dr. Chow.
Dave Burkett asked Dr. Chow about Kirby Joseph's future. Shout out to Dave Burkett for this.
From the Super Bowl.
He said he's going to pursue non-surgical treatments this offseason, stem cell therapy. We'll see what else is out there. But, the Lions signed him to a big deal last year. Obviously, they were counting on him to be an important part of the secondary. Now I guess the question is what percentage Kirby Joseph we may see next year, and how much of that contract can Lions fans expect to see him live out?
This one's a little dicier, Dave, a little dicier. And, once again, rooting for him. But cartilage, articular cartilage, is the holy grail. If you could reproduce or regrow articular cartilage, you win the Nobel Prize, okay? It is the holy grail.
Let's put AI on that.
Okay? And it's the tread on your tires. You can't just get retreads or put new tires on. How do you replace the rubber on your tires? That's the articular cartilage.
Yeah.
Poor vasculature, very difficult. I'll give you one comp, not the same comp. Very early in his career, Jadeveon Clowney had a microfracture surgery. That is for full thickness cartilage loss in an isolated area. And I said, ooh, that can be career altering. He's outproduced expectations. Look at his longevity. But that's also why he's never gotten a long-term deal, because everyone's always worried about that knee. Kirby Joseph, I don't know the extent of his knee, but when you're starting to talk about stem cells, that means you're beyond even microfracture. And Hail Marys get completed. Game-winning drives in 30 seconds get completed. Stem cells can help, but it's not, one first down and you get kneel downs to win the game. It's not that. It's not. It's very dicey. And so I wish him the best, but this is not good news for a young player and not good news for the Detroit Lions. Look, if you can get some time out of him over the next year or two, a couple of years, I think that would be a victory. To say that he's going to fulfill this contract and get another one is a Hail Mary.
Stem cell for Kirby. And you saw Kirby last year on Instagram. Had the folding hands emoji, the praying. It's in God's hands now. Oh. The guy, they didn't want to put him on injured reserve. They kept thinking he's going to get better. He ain't getting better, guys. He's bone on his knee. Bone on bone. It's like just having, when I go for my neck, it's just arthritis, man. There's nothing we can do for you.
He compared it to a Hail Mary.
Yeah. The kid,
again, we've seen a few Hail Marys go against us. Maybe
I know,
one
right?
can go for us. That'd be cool.
He's not going to be the Kirby Joseph, if at all. He might get a game, a couple plays. The blue tent, that's going to be the emoji for Kirby Joseph, if he remains a Lion.
Can I say it again? I think there's a statement that can be made by a general manager that you basically tell your entire room, we're going for it. We're going for it. We understand that other things have come into place, but we're going for it. I would like an honest question of all the guys to go in the locker room and tell them 1,000% anonymously. Nobody will never, ever know the answer, okay? Maz, if I walked into the Lions locker room and talked to every guy on that roster and asked them, do you think this team is serious about winning a Super Bowl? What do you think the answer would be? Just a guess. There's no right or wrong.
No, they're not serious.
KG, what do you think guys in that room would say? If I had to get, I guess I bet it was split.
Yes.
In the Lions room.
See, I think that they do think that they're serious, but the Lions' approach is just a conservative one. They want to take the long route, and I just don't know if that's what you should do when this core is this good right now.
If I went into the Tigers locker room and asked every single Tiger, do you think that our general manager, our ownership is serious about winning a World Series? What do you think the answer would be?
I think that's a little different.
Today?
Yeah.
They'd say yes.
Yeah, I agree. They would say yes.
I still think they'd say no in mass because they all know what's going to happen with Scooble, and they all know that there are teams spending $250 million more than them.
Well, it feels like Scott Harris kind of pointed out to the media that he's not really trying until 2028 either, or when Clark and McGonigal are up. That's what it feels like. But
yeah.
So do you understand?
Hey, Brody, move your camera up. Sorry about that.
This is why people like me. This is why people like me get frustrated. We have the best pitcher in baseball, and yet We all have to look forward to 2028 when these can't-miss prospects are here. By the way, who's going to be our pitchers by the time that rolls around, right?
Who knows?
Bo Melton, Jackson Jobe.
Drawing straws.
Yeah, that's all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so pardon me if I don't get Pistons. Do you think the Pistons feel that way right now?
No.
Okay. The Red Wings. I think we know the answers.
Yeah.
I think the Pistons think they could win.
Happening.
I think the Pistons think they could win.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah. I think they.
Do you think that they would sit back and say, you know what, our management is doing everything they can? Don't you think they want a move right now? Don't you think they want to say, let's hedge our bet, let's do something bold? Don't you think they want that? I think that's.
They got a 3-point shooter that they think can reinvent himself here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times that's what we forget. You have to understand what the dynamic in the room is. And sometimes we as fans forget that because we're enabled.
Yeah.
We are. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not chastising you. I'm not chastising me. But I think sometimes you have to ask yourself what the guys in the room are thinking. And it's, I don't know, it's an interesting question. That scares the shit out of me, Maz.
He's not playing, man.
That just scares the
he's come on. He's not going to get better. It's not an injury that you can just wait. And that's what they hoped last year. That's why they waited to the last 2 weeks to put him on IR. They kept thinking he could come back, and he can't. It's not an injury that you could come back from what we understand. It's not good.
It's tough.
Your whole safety room is a question mark. Your corners are a question. Your safeties are a question. They're going to draft a safety, I think, in the first 4 rounds.
Might have to.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
And it's crazy because that's the most aggressive area that Brad Holmes is really attacked. Like
we had it. We had the 2 best safeties in football.
Legitimately, we did. Legitimately.
We had it.
Yeah.
We drafted 2 corners in the first, second round. We had it.
Why can't we have nice things?
Because we can't. Look up.
No, I won't look up.
No
look
BBCs,
up.
man. No BBCs. Come on.
Fine.
I'll make you a deal.
Does this happen to any other team?
I'll look up if you look at the economics of baseball.
I know the economics of baseball.
Do you?
Yeah, it's 1 against 29.
And yet you're picking the Tigers to win a World Series?
You asked me. You wanted an opinion. I gave you yes.
So you don't know the economics of baseball.
Once in a while, a long shot comes in. Rich Strike won the Kentucky Derby 3 years ago at 99-1.
Horse racing a little different, but.
Well, he always says it's a horse race. Yeah. Read the program.
No, it's an arms race.
I don't say that.
It's an arms race.
I don't say that. It's an arms race.
And right now, the Dodgers are the Soviets.
I was going to say our nuclear weaponry is that of Ecuador.
We just send in plastic.
We got a couple really nice missiles. We do.
We see.
But Russia's got 30 of them.
I don't even know if we got missiles, to be honest with you.
We can get Max Crosby.
We have 8 missiles.
How about that?
The only Crosby I care about. All right. Can we?
Jay Glazer said he's not going to be a Raider anymore.
I know, but can we?
I don't know, man. I'm sick of talking about it, to be honest.
I'm just saying, there's 32 NFL teams. The Raiders make it 31.
And allegedly, there's speculation that would be his first choice.
It is his first choice.
Yeah.
I've heard him say it.
2 things. Is Brad desirous of that? And can we finagle the books? Because you're talking about multiple guys having to restructure, including Max.
You could cut Kirby. You'll save a few bucks there. You could cut Montgomery. There's $4 million. You could start adding stuff up. You're going to redo St. Brown. You're going to redo Goff. It's a 99-1 shot that he comes here, but he's going to go to another team and make them better. It sure sounds
that way. Yeah,
and he's going to make them better.
I would love it, but again, Maz, I'm stuck in the same point that I'm stuck with the Tigers. What up to this point? What would make me think
nothing
that it's going to be business as usual?
Nothing. Yeah, business as usual is
yeah.
In other words, we're not doing anything.
That's right.
Yeah, I get it.
That's why my frustration from the Tigers.
That's why March 11th means a lot to me. First day of free agency. It's going to mean a lot to me as a Detroit Lions fan. I want to see my general manager step out of himself and become more of a Les Snead, more of a Howie Roseman, more of a Brett Veach. That's what I want to see. I need to see that. I need it. I can't just depend on draft choices and injured players. I can't.
When does the building stop?
Right.
And like the real legitimate, no, we're going in.
The building has stopped.
We're going in.
Yeah.
But you know with
Sean,
Brad, it doesn't. You
but
know it.
unfortunately, we lost two of our top guys. Two guys that are pillars of this team are basically washed.
So then the building isn't over.
It don't seem like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, you're right.
Frank is done. Taylor Decker's done. You got to replace those guys. Yeah, like you said, what's going on with the defense is tough right now.
I'm not looking up.
And that's why, like,
I'm tempted.
That's why, like, I think they're desirous of a Max Crosby. I don't think they're desirous of the money it will take to get a Max Crosby.
Because you even had Aleem McNeil, he didn't even come off his injury looking good at all.
Right, right.
There's more.
But he played out of position, too.
That's very true.
And I'm going to say this again. I firmly believe, like most rookies, that Tyreek takes a step up next year.
He will.
Oh, for sure. He actually stepped up towards the end of the season.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Good observation.
Maz is off his dementia meds again. There's a quote. But what did I say different? I said Max Crosby's available. We're 99-1 to get him, but he's going to be with someone other than the Raiders. What's wrong? What did I miss? What did I miss, man? Oh. What did you hear? Tell me. What did you hear?
Can we just win a championship? I want a championship. I just want, like, seriously. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. I say it all the time about the Tigers. I want it for guys like KG. I want it for guys like my son. Just let them experience what I got a chance to experience. I swear to God, I am not trying to be PC. Like that I saw it. I lived it. Let the generations who have lived and died by this team win just one time. Let them see.
It'd be nice.
Let all of us, our entire, even those who came before us, let them just one time see a Detroit Lions Super Bowl. One. Just one.
Thanks to Doc Macaroon, by the way, for that tweet.
Thanks,
and that,
yep, shout out.
Good job, him and Burkett with Sports Illustrated as well.
Okay. Fantastic. KG, where do you want to go?
Let's go to Chill Medicated.
Maz, you need some Chill Medicated.
I do. I have it at home. Probably should have brought it with me on the road.
You don't. Yeah, that's a sad thing. Maz doesn't have a home right now.
Nope. Kick that out of my house for now.
You know, for only 52 cents a day, you can help a Maz.
Those damn floors. Hey, let's face it, no matter what we do, we have our aches and pains every day that we have to deal with on a daily basis. But wait! You don't have to deal with those aches and pains. Wow. Chill Medicated has a line of topical products that are non-transdermal, meaning they do not make you high, meaning you can use them from the morning all through the night. I use the roll-on. They have the ointments. They have the balms. They've got it all, guys. Check them out. Their whole line of products on chillmedicatedcbd.com. Tell them the guys from Woodward Sports sent you.
Sub-Zero, icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Hey guys, Valentine's Day is coming. How about Black Rock? Looking for a place that sizzle Head to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Rock this Valentine's Day with the hottest steakhouse around. The only thing hotter than your date is that steak on a stone. Bring your loved one in for a night to remember this Valentine's Day. Call now to reserve your priority seating. Don't get caught with your pants down, guys. It's 8 days away. Don't forget to mention Woodward Sports. The best part, 20% off your entire food bill just for mentioning Woodward Sports. That's right. Black Rock Bar and Grill. It's an experience only at Black Rock Bar and Grill.
Did you guys know the Super Bowl's this weekend?
I know. We haven't said one iota of a word
But don't you,
about it.
like, honestly, Maz, I'm just going to speak for me, and I've talked to a few different people about this. I was actually talking to Shep about it the other day.
How you feel is basically how I feel.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being a little bitch because of the Lions. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I'm just not.
It's two teams we don't give a damn about.
KG, are you?
I'm not as cynical as everybody else, but yeah, it does. It's no real like genuine excitement.
I know when Super Bowl. Are you giddy about this?
Not at all. It's at the start of the season. If you would have told me it's the Patriots and Seahawks to be in the Super Bowl, I would have told you you're drunk. I mean,
right?
I'm butthurt about the Lions. For
Two
sure.
longest shots on the board.
Yeah,
I'll admit it right now.
I know how I am. Sunday morning, like something's like. I'm like all of a sudden I'm going to be in. I know that. All right.
I just want to hit some squares.
Yeah.
So Drake May was a full participant in their 90-minute.
Of course.
Their 90-minute practice. He says, "I'm feeling great."
Yeah.
All right.
He's fine.
He better be.
Sam Darnold too. He's got that abdominal thing that he's been wearing the protection for the past month.
That's the only way New England wins this game, right? Drake May has to be a super stud.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. Yeah.
That's it.
Even if they intercept Darnold 3-4 times, he could still win a game.
Yeah, we can't count that out, as you know.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm saying the Seattle defense should win them this game.
Absolutely.
They should. The way they've played the last month of the season and the way they've run the ball with K9, hey, it would have been great if Charbonnet was still in the game. If he's hurt, that hurts them. But they find a way to win. They beat, to me, the Super Bowl was the NFC title game. They beat the Rams. That was the championship.
I thought so, too. I agree.
Yeah.
Maz, are you surprised the line hasn't budged? Like, it's been 4.5 for like
I
a
know.
week, right?
I would have made it 7 myself.
7?
Yeah. Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
Not necessarily.
I think you cover this spread easy. Easy. Seattle.
I think this is a 27-17 type game. I really do. 27-17.
I don't know if New England could score that much.
Maybe. Yeah.
I could see it being pretty low scored.
Yeah.
We all know Sam Darnold in the clutch, although he kind of went outside of his, usual self in the playoffs. But,
No, yeah, he had
in
a
a game
great
like
game.
this, he's never been in.
I like the
could
under.
See it being low scoring for sure.
I like the under.
He was
Yeah, me
weird
too.
this year, too. The few times that I saw them, that they were like, as we jokingly call it, the varsity game, there were many games. It's almost like the Caleb thing. Sorry, Maz. Where we're texting Maz saying, hey, Maz, Caleb has 31 feet of passing yards, right? And then all of a sudden, like honestly, he found himself in the second half. And he just started to pour. Like that first, remember when they played the Vikings? It was, and then all of a sudden, like in the third quarter, it was like, he snapped out of it, and he started doing things.
Once he's done with his first medicine ball, then he bounces back. You know that. He did throw a late medicine ball against the Packers that first game to end the game. But as you could tell, he came back and made up for it. More than made up
and
for
that's like, I saw Darnold do that a few times. Like, as the game went on, it was like, all right, it was almost like he woke up or something.
The Rams intercepted him 5 times in that Thursday night game. 4 or 5 times. And he still won the game.
I have seen Darnold make some pretty crazy throws that I didn't even realize, my whole entire life. So
yeah,
he does have the potential to do it.
Dude, like, good for him.
I'm rooting for him.
How often does that happen?
He's the story of the Super Bowl. You ask
Like,
me.
seriously, where a guy's just you're and you know how it is in the NFL, man. When you're put on the scrap heap, the chances of you coming back are next to none.
Right.
Like Geno Smith a couple years ago. Who the hell saw that?
Yeah, they wrote him off.
He turned into Geno Mahomes.
Yep. And he didn't write back, and then they wrote him off again.
Yeah, then they wrote him off.
Then he got wrote off a second
And
time.
I think that was the right decision.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that was the right decision. It's weird. But our Jim Plunkett.
Yeah.
Jim Plunkett, never was. And all of a sudden he goes to the Raiders and ho-hum, I'm going to win 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls.
Right?
Remarkable.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I remember my dad going, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bum. And I'm going, Dad, they're probably going to win a Super Bowl as the wild card. No, they're not. This Eagle team's going to crush. You don't know football.
They crushed the Eagles.
And they 27-10.
They crushed them.
Like, they crushed them.
Kenny King.
Those are great. I should be intrigued about this, but I'm not.
I
know
like parody,
Sunday will
so
come.
Listen,
I'm in on it. I like parody, so.
Listen, as a kid or as a young man, the Super Bowl was it for me. The most exciting thing. I couldn't wait for it. 2 weeks in between games. I guess as I got older, I'm just a one-man team. I know everyone thinks I root for 1,000 teams. I do like things about the NFL, as you know. But I'm a Lion, man. If it ain't the Lions I'm watching, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Unless the Lions are playing, my lack of interest it's right there.
If I may, I think the only caveat I would throw to this is you are a blanket NFC fan this week because of your hatred for the AFC. Is that fair?
And the Patriots.
Okay, and so this has got the double mass hatred.
It does. But you know what? I don't hate him as much as I used to. I mean, it's Belichick's gone. Brady's gone. I mean, it's Vrabel. I don't like Vrabel. I don't like he called the timeout against the Jets, and he said, F him, I want to stick it to him. I really don't like the guy. Do you know, by the way, he caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl? I forgot.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
He caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
You know, like, honestly, for me, and I hate to say it, I've become that guy. While I don't fall into the commercials and everything, part of the fun of Super Bowl Sunday for me is going, like, to the grocery store early in the morning. Like, I know what the main course is going to be. Like, I'm making that doner. You know, it's like half lamb and spiced ground beef. But then it's like, ooh, I got to go get this. And, ooh, I got to go. Oh, and then, and like, the way my brain is, I always see something and I'm like, ooh, I like that. She doesn't like me. My wife doesn't like me going grocery shopping because
you keep spending.
Why did you pick that up? I wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need wings. We're going to have like 15 pounds of doner. Nah, I need some wings too. Like,
what's the first thing I pick out at the supermarket for the Super Bowl? Me.
Batman cereal.
No, besides that.
I don't know. What besides that? What? Poison?
Pizza rolls.
I was just about to say pizza.
Right. I forgot.
I love pizza rolls.
I forgot you love pizza.
Love pizza rolls.
Combo
pack.
Oh, the bullshit.
Got to get the combo pack.
All right.
Tostino's pizza rolls. $5.50 for a nice pack.
I'm going to have you guys all over for a nice barbecue, just like a show barbecue. And, like, I'm going to have exotic meats for, like, KG and JB.
Of course.
Some Duroc ribs, some regular ribs. Maybe I'll have a little brisket over here. And then I'm going to have a big plate of Tostino pizza rolls for Matt.
Watch that first bite, though. You'll burn the roof of your mouth.
Roof of your mouth.
Be careful.
Come on. That's a rookie mistake.
Hey.
Really, it is.
Day one stuff.
Pigs in a blanket? Come on, man.
Love 'em.
What's better than pigs in a
I don't care
blanket?
what anybody says. I love
Nothing.
them.
Pretty good.
I love
Nothing.
them.
Those are my two favorite football foods.
You know me. I love, and insert your joke here, I love different kinds of sausages, okay? You give me andouille sausage. You give me jerk sausage.
Absolutely.
You give me firecrack sausage. I know, like, KG, like you said, rookie mistake. I know I shouldn't bite that thing 5 seconds after it comes off the grill, and I do it every time anyway. Because, like, I've been waiting for the last 10 minutes for this delectable, and don't do it. And then that piece of skin just falls off the top of your roof.
Yep.
Jesus, Pete.
Every time.
Hey, before we go, KG, you want to read some of these
Yeah,
super
I was
chats?
just about to say that. Let's
roll.
catch up on these super chats. Shout out to everybody that's contributing money to the cause. We absolutely appreciate y'all. Chief IT Hips, I believe we left off on you. $10 super chat. The fact we are griping about this is mind-boggling. Of course, talking about the Tigers. The Tigers just put themselves in a position to win the AL. We will all see McGonigal and Clark come up after the All-Star break. Sign me up. As a matter of fact, I think we read that one.
Yeah,
we did. That's okay.
Yep. Dante 151.
What about Brasinio? Is he coming?
He's coming.
Yep, right. Yeah. Oh, the
Spring
big
training
three.
roster came out.
I can't wait.
on
Shout out
it,
Dante 151.
I love Brasinio.
$5
my
super
favorite.
chat.
I think of you all the time.
Are we going to talk about the insane NBA trades that happened yesterday and the one NHL trade because this deadline has been insane. Yep,
that was amazing.
Wait till the NHL comes back.
I'm going to see the Wizards and Pistons tonight. The new look Wiz.
You're not going to see the new.
I will say it again. Be glad that Panarin went someplace else.
Yeah.
Be very, very glad
went to the Kings.
Someplace else.
Third round pick.
Let them be their problem. Here, the Los Angeles Kings haven't won a series since their last Stanley Cup, and the way to improve their lot.
Devils.
The way to improve their lot is to go pick up a guy that disappears in the playoff. Okay.
Right.
Best of luck with that.
That makes sense.
But I bet you it made their fans happy.
Sure. Anything else, KG?
Yeah, we got some more. Shout out to I Ain't Say That, $5 super chat. My morning is so much better hearing Maz's positivity than turn into anger. LOL. Maz, what's your least favorite logo? Tigers are dead. DOA. Damn.
Least favorite logo, obviously, is the Browns. They have no logo, except for the Bulldog.
Yeah, they don't have a logo.
So, yeah,
Toilet Bowl Browns.
That's it. I ain't said that.
That little gremlin holding the football, right?
Yeah, the little elf.
Yeah.
Little elf.
Little elf. That's funny. Shout out to Shad.
Where'd they come up with that crap?
Shad 216, $5 super chat. A Detroit GM would never say that about a star player on a Detroit team.
Never.
I know, right?
Never.
Labartney, shout out to you, big dog. $5 super chat. Prayers up to Kirby. And damn, I want to see a ton of angry Knuckles runs next year. I absolutely agree with that.
I'm with you, bro.
I hope you're right, guys.
Let's hope. Let's see.
Don't hold your breath, though.
Stephen Baffy, $5 super chat. The problem with getting Mad Max to the Lions is that everyone sees the value in it, but the Lions. Yeah, they stingy
More
with the
validity to
pocketbook.
that than any of us want to admit.
Yep.
They stingy with the pocketbook, but we'll see. Dante151, $10 super chat. Well, here's something interesting from the Detroit Times on X. The Tigers did not sign Framber Valdez with the intent to trade Tarek Skubal per Ken Rosenthal. Skubal might be gone after the 26th season.
Yes,
Ain't no might about it. Ain't no might about it. Labartney.
Thank you,
He ain't
Ken
going to be
Rosenthal.
here, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken Rosenthal, for the obvious.
All right.
I'm glad you're an insider.
Shout out Labartey again. I mean, Maz, you up here making the case that they trade him.
See,
before
we've
the
churned
season.
Maz. Hey, over the course of the show, we've churned Maz.
No,
You
we
see that?
have, right. Labartey, another $5 super chat. We need to do a segment of best football foods. Oh, that would be nice.
We do that often.
Yeah, shout out. And, I believe that is it. If anybody, we missed your super chats, we greatly apologize, but that's all we got for today.
Remember when you would make fun of me at smoked meat, and then you came over, and then
Baba,
you loved smoked
mama,
meat? Remember, you would make
baby
fun of
meat.
me. Yeah, baby meat. Do
Yeah.
you remember?
Yeah, I do.
And then you came over, and what happened?
I loved it.
Hey, the next time I come over, can you do those
Those burnt ends.
burnt ends?
No, it was good.
Those weren't baby meat. That had some.
That's
that had some
baby.
good-
It's smoked.
I understand that, but it doesn't fall apart, is what I mean. The
No
fall
tenderism.
apart meat, I just don't get. Pot roast, all of that. I just don't
I
get
love
it.
that.
Pulled pork,
I'm not a fan.
brisket,
I'd rather just have corned beef the
Ribs.
way it is.
ribs.
I don't want to get dirty.
This guy.
See, but I don't put sauce on my ribs.
Ah.
You don't need sauce.
No,
If
your ribs.
meat's that good.
You're a phenomenal chef.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
I appreciate that.
You
Yeah,
are.
I don't
Yeah.
need no damn sauce.
Phenomenal chef.
We did have one more shout out to Ryan's reaction. I want to get this
I
one.
can't wait for this one.
It's not against you, man.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
Rank the 2026 NFC North quarterbacks by production. If you want to take a crack
You
at
mean
that.
going ahead or behind or what they've done?
He said, he said 2026.
Goff will put up better numbers than
Right.
any of them.
Goff has a lot of junk numbers.
So
You're
is
right. Meaningless shit at the end of
Put
the
him back
season.
in the chat.
I know,
Or
right?
Put it with that tape. Put him back in the chat.
I got you.
All right,
Oh, that's
so
what they
Love
used
or
to say about
Caleb?
Stafford.
Maz, I'm going to go Caleb.
Me too.
How's that? I'll
Thank
go
you.
Caleb number 2.
Thank you.
All right.
Let me see you do Jordan Love again. Now do Caleb.
Hitting the blunt is crazy.
You're a son of a gun.
Hit the blood.
Now do
All right.
JJ.
I just turned into Maz.
Okay.
Now Maz does logos.
Do Goff under duress. Trip over your feet. Trip over your feet.
Trip
Did
over
you
your
see
feet.
how I did like that?
Yeah, trip.
Hey, you better stop playing with mobile golf in those 2 yards he'll get.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, man, it's been
Go
real.
Tigers.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.